Good evening, everyone. Today it's Friday, April 21st. Um, I got most of the parts for the dice blunderbuss printed. As you can see here, I got the barrel ready, the frame, the stock, everything's here. So I'm quite psyched to assemble them tomorrow morning. There is one thing though that I need to reprint. Basically that's the end of the grip. I think I just made the tolerance too small so it doesn't slide into the end of the grip. I think it was around 0.2 millimeter too small, so yeah, I already updated the design and I'm gonna print it tomorrow morning. But for tonight I'm gonna use the printer to finish up the Pocket Dungeon order. I have 2 orders or commission that I need to finish up this week. Got some printed, and also someone commented on my page on Cults 3D that basically saying because it's been a while since I updated the product picture and there was already a lot of updates since since the last time I did a publication of Pocket Dungeon, so it was actually not print in place anymore, and I think it's time for me to do a new videos where I show how to assemble Pocket Dungeon, and also I'm gonna use this chance to update the product picture. So that's also what I'm gonna do this week, and I'm gonna use this order to also do some shooting, just like to do a quick build instruction video from the latest iteration of my Pocket Dungeon. Also what I learned today from printing parts for blunderbuss, I don't know if it's the case for all FDM 3D printer, but at least my version, if the top part of the print is somehow slanted, so it's not a flat surface, it will create this pattern, you know, this line pattern. I mean, it looks neat, but it's just like it just doesn't look as smooth as the other you know, the other part. So when I noticed that, I realized if there is a way to somehow orientate the parts on the slicer, I need to do it. The idea here is just to hide that that line patterns, so that hopefully when I assemble all of them together, we don't see that pattern at all. So I think I was quite successful to do that so far. For instance, what I did for the trigger guard right here, because I want to have the trigger guard tapered at the bottom. If I print it just laying down like this, it will create this, you know, this pattern again, this line pattern. So what I did is I cut it in half and make sure that the outer part is facing to the build plate, so that later on the middle part where I'm gonna put a glue will be the one that has this line pattern. And the same goes with the rest of the part. This is the I don't know what it's called, the barrel grit. I oriented the file so that this line will be hidden later because it will be the part that touched the barrel. Same goes with this. This will be the inner part, and the outer part will then have a smoother surface. Yeah, so I think it was a quite nifty trick that I'm gonna keep in mind from now on. Although I mean I managed to do all of them except this one. There is no way around it. As you can see, there's still a quite visible line here. I'm gonna try to assemble them all and see how it looks like as a whole. If I don't really like how it looks, maybe instead of having it tapered like this, I'm just gonna have it straight like this and reprinted it. Small parts anyway. Takes 1 hour max to print both sides, so yeah. I think that's also the benefit of like separating the build into several parts that you can assembly. The idea here, you can always replace it if it doesn't work, if it doesn't fit, or you know, as simple as the fact that you don't really like how it looks at the end. So yeah, pretty nifty trick, I must say, and I'm gonna keep in mind and implement that for my future project. So that's the update for today. See you tomorrow.